Hello, my name is Pearse Lehane and I finished third in the 2013 Shoreline Screenwriting competition for my screenplay Get Me This William Shakespeare. The folks at Shoreline have asked that we make these short videos to give a bit of background to the project and to explain why we entered Shoreline. So here goes. Get Me This William Shakespeare is about a private detective called Walt Worth. It's 1944, we're in Hollywood, and his job basically is to make sure that any dirt or any scandal or any whiff of nastiness hanging around any of the contract players at MGM goes away. He's the go-to guy for sweeping trouble under the carpet, keeping bad news off the headlines for the contract players. And as part of his day-to-day work, he discovers an incredibly seductive secret for a corruptible guy like Walt, and that is that the head of Patriotic Pictures at MGM has no idea who William Shakespeare is. So Walt has this kind of epiphany and he thinks to himself, I could be Shakespeare. I could pretend to be William Shakespeare and pitch Shakespeare scripts to this guy. And that's essentially what happens. He has this split personality opportunity for the rest of the movie, really. Whether it's Mrs. Doubtfire, Tootsie, or Batman, where half of the time he's Walt Worth and the other half of the time he's Shakespeare. And obviously in a noir movie, with a madcap scheme, the bodies start piling up. It looks like it's all going to go disastrously wrong. Laurence Olivier turns up. The whole thing is going to come crashing down, but can Walt pull it out at the very end and get what he wants and get the girl and get the money and get the Oscar? So that's Get Me This William Shakespeare. The reason I entered Shoreline is because I guess I did something that a lot of people do, which is that you write a screenplay without any idea as to how you're going to get it in front of the right reader's eyes. And so I wrote a screenplay and had no idea what I was going to do next, which is obviously the wrong way around. Anyway, I asked Google, and Google said that as good a way as any, as honest and as hopeful a way as any, is to find prestigious competitions, enter those, and basically that's what brought me to Shoreline, and I am incredibly grateful and incredibly humbled to have finished third in the competition. So that is the story of Get Me This William Shakespeare and my entering the Shoreline competition.